that you joined.
She's messaging me too.
Man. Man.
Anyhow, I've got the funny game to finish up tonight.
The
Stupid machines.
machines, they will be beaten into a pulp.
And if there's and depending on how how things go, maybe I'll do infiltrator mode tonight.
Ooh. Let me guess. Infiltrator mode, no weapon. Is that how that one works?
No, there's weapons. No, there's weapons. Don't worry.
Okay.
You're just not playing as a human.
Oh. I see.
They gave me a rifle? I don't even know how to use one. They said it's hot, but it doesn't seem hot to me at all.
Shut up, nerd.
Jacob? You're moving
Patrick,
out?
my dude.
I am. What about you?
My
I'm part of the scavenging
dude.
team now. But Commander Baron gave us an order to get back to the shelter. If you see Jennifer, can you tell her that?
Okay. Where is she?
Last time I saw her, she was upstairs.
Oh, is this what I think it is? Is this what I heckin' think it is?
Hmm?
Jennifer! Jennifer? It's me, Jacob. Not here to hurt you. Your younger brother would want to know where you are. There she is.
Nice view.
How did you find me?
Patrick told me you might be somewhere around here.
It's my thinking spot. Is he worried?
No, he seems happy. How did he do on your first scavenging hunt together?
Well, at first he was excited just to be outside. A little too excited. Some drones spotted him. But I did it. I managed to protect him. Nothing happened.
Atta girl.
And from that point on, he understood how dangerous a scavenger's life can be.
See, you'll make a great scavenging team.
Yeah, I'm starting to see it that way. And because of that, I was thinking...
About leaving?
I don't have any secrets from you, do I? Yeah, about leaving. With Patrick.
I think you should leave.
What? Are you serious? I thought you'd be the last person to encourage me to go. What about what you said earlier? What changed?
Things are different now. It's not safe here anymore, and I think you should go.
Jacob, I don't know what to say. You know that your opinion matters to me the most.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, you're the only thing keeping me here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's it then. I guess I'm going. You're always looking out for me. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're moving out soon, but there's something I want to say. Regardless of what happens later, I hope that we'll find each other. Thank you for always being there for me. I'm lucky to have someone like you.
Yep, it's time. Desktop audio goes mute. It's time. What do you think's happening? That's why my desktop audio is currently muted to OBS. Yeah, you don't really see anything, which is why I'm figuring if I just mute it, it should be okay. Still funny though. Yeah, you know, but yeah, we know. All right, we good now? Yeah, you just hang tight, dear. You just take a rest and then get the fuck out of here. Hi, Pineapple. Yeah. One sec. Yeah, we had that on the last time I played too, with someone else. But hey, it's a fun part of the game. Oh yeah, I did it. Oh yeah, this was the other one that I had a relationship with. Games are weird, and I do not connect with this character much at all.
I found her. She's all right. She'll be back soon. Don't worry.
Thanks, Jacob.
Welcome, little buddy. Hello, pupper. You doing okay besides your tongue sticking out of your mouth? You doing good? No, such a cutie. Minus your tongue sticking out of your mouth.
It's fine.
More puppers.
I mean, it's happy.
Mm-hmm.
You ready to move out?
You're back from the ads? Cool. But yeah, this is the other lady. The last time I played that I had a thing with.
I am.
All right, let's do this.
I mean, I did.
30 years ago, the machines decided to wipe out all of humanity because they feared that we were a threat to their existence. Today, we make their fear come true.
Ain't that the
Sergeant
truth?
Rivers, you were requested by John Connor to lead the Alpha team. You will be responsible for carrying out the attack on the location of Skynet's central core. We will create a diversion to lure out any HK aerials patrolling the area. That should give you some time to breathe. Taking out Skynet's ground forces, that's on you. Remember, the goal is to destroy Skynet's central core, at whatever cost. Good luck out there. Dismissed.
Remember that time they made Skynet that not even have a central core? Yeah, me neither. Careful what you say, Missy. Assume that I'm getting that right, I may be horribly wrong.
Good luck out there.
All right, everyone, this is us. Let's move out. We're 2 minutes out from the observatory. As soon as we get past that barrier, expect Skynet to show up.
Purple plasma weapon, I'm guessing.
Gen 2.
Now stay focused.
Silverfish, 12 o'clock.
Neutralized!
Ah, my
Let's
apologies.
keep moving!
Oh, don't sell yourself short that way.
Metals ahead!
Nice shot! We're through!
Sure, stealth, whatever. Actually, you know what? Yeah, stealth. And that's it.
Keep pushing forward!
I am officially at max level.
And you can mark enemies with weapon aim now. Okay.
What?
You can mark enemies with weapon aim.
I cannot tell what you're saying other than weapon aim.
You can mark enemies.
Good shooting!
Temporarily, yes.
It is something.
Yeah.
4 of us! 4 incoming!
Stupid machines! As I say, did someone get shot? Oh yeah! Did you not see my entire you not see my entire squad? Or are you talking about the French? Or are you talking about the French one? This used to be an HK tank.
Oh, me? I do be the French one, yes.
Yes, that's the French girl. That's the French girl. Don't worry about her. She may or
Okay,
may
good
not be alive, depending on circumstance.
Currently, I am.
Yes.
We'll see how long that lasts.
Another infiltrator?
No, he's with us.
Who are you, you son of a bitch?
Took you a while. How did you know we were coming? I thought you'd know by now. I know more than you think. Better prepare yourself.
It's quiet. Too quiet. Spread out! Focus on that HK!
HK?
They're coming from the west gate!
But sir, I don't see an HK. Son of a bitch.
Ariel! It wasn't supposed to be here.
Ooh, which tree you grinding currently?
Find a rocket launcher! Something's not right!
Oh shit. Ah, yellow.
Another one!
Is that it? Yep. Of course, the British tree. Why would I think anything otherwise? Oh, right. This doesn't hurt those ones. I can't hurt yours without Gen 2. Just die already! That's spitting.
This is it. Follow me.
Central Core is downstairs. How do you know? I've been here before. I've seen it.
God, I love having you around, Pineapple. You're fun.
Watch out!
Die!
This is it. Skynet's finished.
Do I dare? I could drop you. Because I want this thing instead.
Yeah. Who the fuck wouldn't want a fucking minigun?
Molly, I was using a minigun against it.
Yeah.
It's not even a
you want the
minigun,
bumper
it's a
minigun.
Browning.
It's not
You
here.
want the bumper one though.
Central Core. It's supposed to
You're
be right.
right, friend.
They knew we were
Also,
They moved
no, I really should keep the red one solely because then I have a reason to use
have
the
to
first
move. Those
gen
missiles are headed this way.
ammo.
Wait!
If we triggered the attack, it means that this place is still connected to Skynet's mainframe. If we trace where the signal's coming from, we'll know the Central Core's actual location. How could they know we were coming? When Skynet was about to lose the war, they sent an infiltrator back in time. It must have warned them about this attack. How do you know all this? Because I went back after that infiltrator.
Yes!
That's why I have this thing, so I can use the small ammo.
All of this will make sense to you soon, but right now we need to go.
And my men up here got killed. Sad.
Watch out!
Shit. Man, they're dead.
Commander, Central Core, it's not here. It was an ambush. Commander!
You can't die here. Get up.
I need to get up. I must murder the machines. Bro's dead.
Baron, I've got the coordinates. Can you hear me? Where the hell are you?
Where did I get the coordinates from, though? Yes, a strange man. Yes, that's it. You do 125 damage. You do 60 plus 13. Yeah, you do more damage. You want to do something funny, Molly?
Hmm.
It's gonna be fun. Which means, what reason do I have for you to exist? Just switch with this thing.
Oh, unlimited clip size.
Yes, but did you see what I did?
You gave it more clip. I don't know why.
Because that increases the number of shots before it overheats.
Oh.
It's originally was 25 shots. Now it adds an additional 53 before it overheats.
Damn.
So I have like 78 shots before it overheats.
Hell.
Not the puppies! Rest and self. Sit in front. News. Scouting. Nothing else to do. Wait, it's killing me. I don't remember the show being so quiet. The dog started howling like something bit their hand off. Great. Oh, fuck. If the dogs start barking, you know what that means. Actually, unless you know the Terminator stuff, you probably don't know what a barking dog means. Do you?
Personally, I don't. That means that means that Terminator's coming.
The dogs can sense Terminators. So if you have a bunch of people walking in, and the dogs start barking at someone, it's probably an infiltrator.
Oh, good.
All these random people in here, all dead. Can't go that way. Cool. Is it upgraded? It's still upgraded. And that's the arm, basically the dude who works the shop here. Because game logic is dumb and I'm not supposed to go over there. Hello? Anyone here?
Commander,
Baron!
Rivers, you're alive.
What happened here?
An infiltrator got in. Brought lots of friends with him. We didn't stand a chance. Since they didn't go offline, I assume we did not destroy Skynet's central core either.
No, we didn't. It was an ambush. They moved it before we got there.
So this is it? We lost? We lost this goddamn war?
Not yet.
What do you mean?
I got the Central Core's real coordinates.
You have?
Oh,
I don't have to doubt you anymore, Rivers.
We
yes,
need to call Connor.
that's
He
awesome.
may still be able to stop Skynet.
Forget it. I couldn't get him on the radio for hours. You need to find him. You need to give him those coordinates.
First, let's get you out of here.
No. You don't have time for this. You have to leave me.
I'll have to check that out once I'm
You're
done.
not gonna disobey my final order, are you? Before you leave, I've got a confession to make. There's a reason I wasn't so keen on you from the beginning. Remember that list of people Skynet marked for termination? I lied. I told you that you were number 3. The truth is you're number 2. Just behind Connor. You took my spot.
I see.
And for the life of me, I couldn't understand.
Unstable stream again? How original.
But now I know. They're coming.
No!
You need to leave now.
Oh, look! The
Use
machines
vents
are
in the command
back!
room to sneak past them. And then find Connor and give him those coordinates. Don't worry about me. If they come here, I'll just freeze
I don't know. At this point, I can only assume it's an
There are a couple
ISP thing.
magazines full of arguments. Now go. Good luck, Jacob.
Tried seducing it yet. My job is not to seduce. My job is to more or less make it work. Thank you very much. You son of a bitch! Eat plasma! Oh, can't go that way now. That does not make any sense. A skill book. That gives me a skill point. So yeah, if I find all the skill books, I can probably, if I find like all the available skill books, because I'm sure there's plenty of them, I could probably get everything I liked. Yeah, nothing else back here for me. These are just 808s. They're not worth my time. There it is. There's an 858. You're infiltrating my home, you bastard. Ah, they killed Alvin too. If your skin is indistinguishable from that of human epidermis, they have approximately the same amount of nerve endings as humans. The skin is covered with hair follicles and sweat glands. Are functional. For all intents and purposes, determining skin can be categorized as a living tissue. It is advised you learn more about how the skin reacts to various forms of stimuli. Perhaps the results will provide an idea of how to distinguish between terminators and humans. What is impressive is its cardiovascular system, or should I say the vascular system, considering the infiltrates do not possess an organic heart. Well, pumping of the blood is carried out by a respiratory system, which is also responsible for filtering the blood. Cell count is still identical to that of humans. Blood is a form of biofluid which we have with care and avoid contaminating the sample. And now you're dead! What a shame. Time to get the frick out of here. Ariel. Not worth going after. Let's go.
Anyone receiving me? This is Sergeant Jacob Rivers, DN 46890. Anyone out there? Skynet got to them.
Okay, people.
If anyone's hearing this, please respond.
Radio silence. That's not good. And that was a tank.
Is anyone else out there? God damn it.
Oh.
Look, we got one.
He's wearing a resistance uniform.
Who did you kill to get that, you filthy machine?
No, don't!
Bunk.
Wait, he's human!
And so I've been bunked. What a pain.
Sorry about that, Sergeant. The infiltrators took some of our key positions, so we're extra cautious. If we'd known that you were joining us in the North Division, that would have never happened.
You know who I am.
We all do, Sergeant Rivers. John Connor told us about you. He said you'd come and bring those coordinates.
How did he know I'd have them?
That you'll have to ask him yourself. He's waiting for you upstairs.
He's the only survivor from Baron's division.
That'd be Gen 1 resistance. Plasma pulse, that's 2. Miniguns, nice. M16s, shotguns, 1811s, C4, various sort of ammo and grenades. That's the sniper rifle. What they think they call a plasma minigun? Yep, but it's not really a minigun. The DMR-like weapon. It's good.
They
It's
got
good.
all the good stuff. Right?
Well, I mean, this is like the key resistance force, if I'm reading through this correctly. Connor.
Connor here then, yeah.
Commander.
Sergeant Rivers, I've been expecting you. I took the liberty of collecting the Central Corps' coordinates you brought us. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all. Are we preparing to attack the core?
I've sent a unit to do that. We're getting ready to strike the time displacement equipment. Very soon Skynet will realize that they're losing this war, so they'll try to send infiltrators back in time to prevent that from happening.
Do we stand a chance?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to the security codes that Mac provided, we've been able to seize control of an HK tank for the first time. It should give us the advantage against Skynet's defense grid. We'll smash it once and for all. I understand that all this might be confusing to you, so if you have any questions, now's the time to ask them.
Why am I targeted for termination?
You're the one who discovered the true location of the Central Core. You're the messenger of the intel that could lead to Skynet's downfall.
Who is the stranger?
In one alternative future, we reached the time displacement equipment and sent our soldiers back in time. Like always, the mission was to assure the safety of the people Skynet marked for termination. One of whom was you. Knowing the importance of your mission, many volunteered to go back. So I took it upon myself to choose a protector from among them. And the one I chose was you. You are the one you call stranger.
How did you know that the Central Core wasn't at the observatory?
Understanding the changing nature of time travel made me anticipate the most unexpected events. So when I learned from a mutual friend of ours that a Terminator was sent back to our time, I suspected the future I was told would change.
What do you mean?
When that infiltrator connected to Skynet, it warned them about the attack on the observatory. They had to move the Central Core, otherwise they would lose again.
No.
Unfortunately, the intel we received came at a cost. But if there was any when the time comes.
Stupid Twitch.
But right now, I want you to get ready. Tonight, soldier, we stop Skynet.
Okay, let's do this then.
124 are on their way to the Central Core.
Then we better get ready.
Sounds like the battle started without me. Ooh, do I want to take the scoped one? Or keep the one I have?
Ooh.
And I believe these are all Gen 2 plasma weapons?
I don't know, something tells me the stock one might be interesting.
I mean, it's probably going to be better than this one, but I don't want to get rid of this. I say there's no one here I can market stuff to, so I just have to drop stuff. If I wanted this stuff. Like, you can be dropped. And you I still can use. And you I'm going to drop. But I'm going to take these chips back first. That's gonna keep me. That leaves me full. Speed stimulant. I think I'd rather have some healing, thank you very much, considering I have yes amounts.
My parents, John, are all up in Alaska now. Yeah, I could have gone had I not been affected by the state. I was.
Nein, Gott, das Gott war. Das Gott wetten now.
Alright, so this is one of those,
But that's Gott rifle.
I did.
Oh, where is it?
What do you mean?
Oh, right there.
Yep.
Delay, dumb.
You know what? I'll grab the scope one here just for a little bit so you can see me use it. Otherwise, nah, I'm gonna probably use the minigun. These miniguns are stupid. Connor?
Sergeant Rivers, it's time. I want you to take a team of my soldiers and fight your way to Skynet's defense grid. We have to destroy those turrets to get to the TDE, but don't worry. We'll provide the support. It's in your hands now, Rivers. Follow me.
Let's do this crap, shall we?
Commander?
Commander.
The defense grid. I see it.
I see an infiltrator. I can one-shot a T-800 with this thing.
Oh, really?
Phew. Goodbye.
Doesn't do that much damage to armor fighter?
That's because I'm not getting crits. Did I just one-shot a freaking infiltrator? I think I did. Holy crap. I have over 1,000 Gen 1 plasma ammo at this point.
And you're not using any. You're not going to be using any of them.
I mean, I'm
Let
using
one out.
I was saying I'm using it right now, but thank you.
Oh, no, mind that. I'm fine.
I need a lead. Fish. Fish.
Bonk. Donk.
Watch the flanks! Drones! There's more of them! Commander, the first sector is secured.
All right, Rivers. Continue the offensive. Preparing to send in the tank.
Making a machine look like a man. How barbaric.
Zero in on that T-47.
Yeet!
Yeah, you need more DPS than provide you.
More what?
You need more DPS than the rifle can provide.
Which one?
For the TC-47, you need more DPS than the scope rifle can provide.
Kinda?
Push forward!
Screw you, Ariel. I don't like you. I swear these ones are weaker than the ones I normally face.
Not enough resource to make better one. You up
Another sector
and
cleared.
is on the defensive.
You're not wrong.
Just went online.
Ariel, down it! Perfect timing.
Ariel, go boom.
Bye.
Ariel, go
T-47
boom.
ahead!
Two of them!
Sergeant, I got a visual on the defense grid turret.
Oh, these are just regular T-47s. They're not even the plasma variants. Bye.
Command, the defense grid is active. We can't go through. No way, no how.
And it's on the one.
Way. Hold your position.
Ariel!
What's up?
Okay, it's on the defensive.
Variant.
Hang in there!
Watch out for that defense grid.
Pull back! Pull back!
Train.
The defense grid is smashed!
Rivers, status.
We breached the defense grid, Commander.
Good. That HK will accompany you. Proceed forward. Remember,
It's
this is
time.
Brand.
Check your fire! That tank is ours!
That's a reprogrammed friendly tank. That's awesome. Goodbye. Oh, there's a plasma T-47. Later.
Push forward!
Freaking tank just rolling through here.
Absolutely shredding shit.
Crushing all the concrete that's in the way.
Rivers, I just received
tank does not care. It moves forward.
It was at the coordinates you
What'd you
gave.
say?
They'll strike soon.
The tank doesn't care. It moves forward.
Yeah, because it's a tank. I will end all of these machines. Because I hate machines. Stay down. Oh, they killed me. Neat.
Yep.
Rivers, I just received intel from the 124th. They've located the central core. It was at the coordinates you gave. They'll strike soon. Continue with the offensive.
Insert thing about why are these gates so big? Oh, right, because they have the massive tanks that need to roll through everywhere. Right?
Now let's take down those aisles. What? Wait, yeah. What you do have so ish.
Ow.
I want to heat up.
Oh, God.
Oh, do you have passive heating?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's nice.
Perks of the maximum of getting maximum toughness. 50% decrease in damage taken and health regen. Hey. I know, right?
Fuck. You're taking a lot of damage.
It's telling me press H to heal, but it doesn't have my healing hacks automatic selected, so it's BS anyway. What's that resistance fighter doing over there? I don't have any bombs or anything left, do I? Nope.
Oh,
What's up?
It's some basic chase levels.
Yeah. So, where's the tank?
Good question.
I'm out.
Rivers, we just got a reading that Skynet's trying to activate time displacement equipment. They know they're
You're heckin' right, they know they're losing. Stupid machines.
This is it! That's the lab that keeps the time displacement thing!
Spread out!
Hey, look, another tank. You want me? Come get me, you son of a fish!
PDE just went online. I repeat, PDE just went online. Rivers, there's no stopping now.
I am once again out of Gen 2 ammo.
Silverfish, take cover! It's happening. Skynet's starting to send Terminators back.
Suppressive fire!
The first Terminator just went through.
Talk about a fail of epic proportions. Holy crap.
Yeah.
But I'm not the only one who saw what happened there, right?
You got fucking clapped by the 8K?
No, my rocket looped back and killed me.
Oops.
At least that's what I saw.
This is it! That's the lab that keeps the time displacement thing!
Spread out!
Speaking of, where's the 8K thing? You find the 8K?
No clue.
Okay.
Sure would be nice if we had it, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fire alarm!
PDE just went online. I repeat, PDE just went online. Rivers, there's no stopping now.
That's need 20. That's also need 20.
Silverfish, take cover! It's happening. Skynet's starting to send Terminators back.
Suppressive fire!
The first Terminator just went through.
They're just rolling out silverfish at us.
Another one!
We're almost there!
weak spot's a lot easier to hit up close now, isn't it? Oh!
Rockets! They're heading this way! Ah!
Oh no. We're being overrun by machines. Cool. That will never not just be the funniest thing. That's so absurd.
Commander, what's going on?
The 124 destroyed the central core and stopped Skynet.
So is the war over?
For some of us, yes. But just before we destroyed the core, Skynet managed to send 3 Terminators back in time. The only thing in our power now is to send the Protectors to meet them.
Protectors?
Ones that will assure the safety of the people marked for termination. The first Protector has to be Sergeant Kyle Reese. He'll go after the T-800 that's targeting my mother as we speak. By killing her, Skynet will try to erase me from ever existing. The second one will seek to destroy the T-1000.
T-1000?
A Terminator made of mimetic polyalloy, sent back to kill me as a child. A single prototype created by Skynet. It's too powerful for a single human being. That's why we'll have to send a Terminator of our own. Do you have that CPU that Mac reprogrammed?
I do. You want to send a Terminator to protect your younger self? Won't you be afraid?
I will be. Then, there's the matter of the infiltrator that was sent after you. The war can end for you right now, but the question is, are you willing to sacrifice your future to protect your past? By being here, you've already proven that this is not beyond your capabilities. But I'll leave the decision up to you.
Will I be able to fix my past mistakes?
I always believe that the future's not set. There's no fate but what we make for ourselves. You do have the power to change it, and protect the ones you care about. So, what will it be then?
So, we going back in time then to protect myself, or are we gonna just end it here?
We're going back to the future. And what?
Chat, you have any words? Well, I'm not really seeing. Yeah, that doesn't really help to answer the question, but fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Eh, screw it. Let's just go. Let's just go back.
I'll do it. I'll go back. I knew you would. Let's hope I won't get killed this time around.
Let us begin then.
And so the loop continues.
John Connor prepared the time displacement equipment to send protectors back in time. He knew that the final battle would not be fought here.
You're back! Where'd you go? Was it grinding, or...?
A resistance soldier named Kyle Reese was the first man to go back to 1984. His objective was to protect Sarah Connor,
The grind.
John's mother.
Cute. While you were grinding, I was destroying all of Skynet.
The second one was not a man, but a Terminator. Using the chip Dr. Mack reprogrammed, we took control of a single infiltrator unit, Cyberdyne Systems Model 101. It was sent back to 1995 to intercept the Sol T-1000
Early.
prototype.
Yeah, I can't blame you for that.
I couldn't have someone risk their life to protect me. That's why I decided to go myself. It gave me a chance to right the wrongs of my actions.
What did I do wrong, though, is the question.
After 30 years, this war against the machines is finally over. But not all of us live to see the end of it.
Rose?
We never found Baron's body in the shelter. She never stopped fighting. And if she's still alive, I doubt she ever will. She was the leader we needed in wartime.
Poor Baron.
I'm not sure if she'll find a place.
If you're gonna watch the films, just know that the first two is what this game is about. And after that, they get very wibbly-wobbly and not very fun.
To make her leave the shelter. I saved her life. But at what cost? Was it my place to intervene and give her false hope?
The big blue monster.
Ryan was kicked out of the shelter because of me. I hope that one day I will have a chance to explain to him why I did
Keep the strength down here.
Ryan's alive! Unlike last time.
Jennifer and Patrick left before the attack. I'm glad I convinced her to leave.
Jennifer and Patrick are alive, unlike my first time playing.
Baron asked me to kill Mac, but I couldn't do it. He left soon after my warning, only to be captured by Skynet. We found him alive in one of Skynet's prisons.
I didn't kill Mac. Mac, just like last time, and he's still alive.
And as for me, it was time to start over.
Our job is to push the on these things.
Listen to me if you want to live.
And so the circle continues.
For now.
The game developed by Teon. If you do not know Teon, they are somewhat infamous. No save. 45 minutes in one session. Intel from Rex bodies and stations. New locations are added to the map. So your location of your main target, TechCom Commander Daniel Ramirez, will be revealed. We're gonna go easy first playthrough.
Thanks. Ow. That was me. I'm sorry.
That is a dead resistance. That's a dead resistance fighter. Cool. Cool. Makes sense. It's a dead damn machine. Creepy. This is where it starts to get funny.
Not so tough anymore, are you? I see some rats here somewhere.
What you gonna do now, bitch? What you gonna do now? Ugh. Huh. Does this go this way? Okay, so I have that. Yep. Alright, here I go. I see. They're just standing there, menacingly. Shh. Yoink. Bitch!
You don't see me, I don't exist. Wham!
Meat bags, so squishy.
Got anything to eat?
To space! Still have somewhere fast direction to go check.
What the?
Get over here! Indeed.
To the moon you go. Oh, bye.
Oh, come on, Pineapple. It's not for NASA, it's for Skynet. Come on, we all know that by now.
Kind of space program.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you have been you are the unfortunate volunteer with against your will.
Whatever. Worked with an NASA. That's the same thing. Yeah, whatever floats your boat.
Look out, infiltrator!
Oh, So you know what an infiltrator is. Heh, 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 heh.
To be fair, I do believe half of your face is missing.
Yeah. But at the same time, I now have a plasma weapon. You can have it. I will have everything when you're dead.
Pelican 1, where the devil are you? No.
Damage.
Oh, there it is.
Clip. And fire rate. Oh, wait, fire rate doesn't match. And that one does, though.
Radio new weapon.
Oh, I guess I'm just supposed to destroy their equipment. Okay. That absolute thunk of landing, because I'm a machine. That looks like a lot of people. Throws up on a minigun turret. Oh, look! Some upgraded plasma weapons already.
They're so squishy.
I am a machine.
Well now.
I am a machine. They shall crumble before me. Am I the one who thinks this is like, this minigun is just like attached to my arm now? Like, it looks like it's attached, doesn't it?
You might want to repair, like when you can. I do believe you can repair when you find like a damaged Skynet.
It acts like I could just... Oh, I'm in the wrong area. It's not, I believe. There we are. Nope, I can't upgrade this. Oh, I see. I have... I do have repair kits. Sure doesn't take much to deal with you, does it?
Kinetics really hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
They're so squishy.
You know, if we stared at this text for enough time, we could probably figure out what it's for, or what it means at least.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now. Well, now.
This is good.
Yes. Another minigun. It gave me ammo for my current one. Awesome. Oh, orders? Even have to read things. A laboratory, you say? I have a lot to accomplish. Humans do cower right like rats in the sewer, after all. I want a chance to Bert.
You'll get one, don't worry.
Hey, grenade. I thought I saw something here. I guess I was wrong. Neutralized.
Ow. That was candy.
Hmm.
There we go.
There's the other body. I would carry this around everywhere if I wanted to be the stereotypical infiltrator. From the game, at least. What? All the infiltrators game seem to just carry this around.
Yeah, you could.
Not here. But here. They ragdoll good, don't they?
Mm-hmm. And they got a bunch of mods as well. You know,
I should upgrade this thing, shouldn't I?
yes.
But with what? I'm gonna start with clip. Good.
I would say fire rate if you have some.
I have some fire rate. I could do some damage.
Maybe stability.
I don't think I could do stability. Yeah, I don't think I could do stability.
Aww.
I could do more damage now. There we go. At this
What's the difference between yellow and blue?
What do you mean?
The yellow corner and the blue corner on the mod.
I'm gonna guess it's almost like a rarity thing that kind of determines, you know, what kind of stats you're adding. Like, you're not paying attention to how it works. Just take a look at what I have here and see if you could tell me if you can figure out how it works. That's all I ask.
Okay, so there's the symbols. There's like 2, 3, and like a full block.
Yep.
I'm guessing that has an impact on like on whether it works or not.
What do you say?
I'm guessing that's what decides if it works or not.
The way it works is you have to match symbols. So
I see.
So the two in the inner ones, the 2. If it's a 2, it has to be a 2. If it's on the outer ones, if it's a 2 on the far right, it has to be a 2 on the far left, like it is. I know it's kind of weird, but it's a system that works.
Okay.
You know.
Mhm.
Why does it sound so funny when it jumps? It sounds like something failing to work. You know what I mean?
No, not really, but I'm gonna trust you on this.
You can't hear it?
I have the stream muted on behind, so I don't hear myself.
Of course not. You'll have to please go back and try and go listen to it. It's either that or, you know. Actually, you know what? I could just stream my screen right to you so you could with audio, and hopefully you can hear it. What's up?
Up to you.
That would probably be a good idea.
Incoming to some squishy human.
Swish, swish. Talking. Oh, does this mean I know where I think I know where the field commander is? Yep, he's back over here. Anywho, one sec, I'm gonna share my screen to you.
Let's see.
Sec as I catch up on stuff. Wow. Okay. Share screen. That one. Audio sources. I'm going to say Unreal Engine because I think that's the game. Right, and just tell me if you can hear it.
Yep, I can. Oh, yeah, it sounds funky.
Did you hear it there?
Mm-hmm.
It's like something failing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but it's so funny. Ow. Oh. That's a T800. And you want to know how I know it's a T800?
You can carry... By the way, if you want, you can try to find more intel, but... You already got what you want. So...
Oh, I know. I was gonna... I was gonna go try and clear out all the stuff.
Oh, you're gonna try to fully clear everything?
Well, everything that I could find, yeah. Nope, it's back further. Not even here. Even further. Which, I don't know why I thought it was there, because I could see it on the mini-map. There you are. It's a weapons cache! Yes!
Good thing you checked it.
That is an M79 Bluetooth grenade launcher.
Oh. The bunker didn't appear from your map. Did you not collect everything?
I guess not.
Oh yeah, the other weapon on the bench.
Huh. Yeah, I guess that's true. Anyway, that's good. Next, the laboratory's over this way. Let's go do that, shall we?
Mm-hmm. Grenade goes.
Bloom. Bloom. Thump, thump, humies. God answers when you least expect it. Well, I think you know what I have to say to that.
You're God then, though, and I don't think they're gonna
This
like
is God. You are terminated.
This is God. I don't like you.
This is God. You are terminated. Oh my gosh, the janketing! I forgot.
Hmm?
I forgot about the janketing.
Yes.
I'm confused.
You don't remember the jank on the shotgun?
No.
Oh, you're gonna see in a sec. I'm 99% sure that's the Halo shotgun noise. You know?
Huh.
There's the jank! Jank!
Huh.
You like the jank? Ooh, I got a
Tempting.
double kill.
Thank you, Belgium. Oh god.
The worst part is knowing that if I just used a grenade, it probably would have been a lot easier.
Yeah.
Just use a grenade launcher. It's so much easier. I don't care. Well, now I'm out of ammo. Kaboom! Kaboom! Woo! That's a good boom. Yes, send more to their deaths, you stupid humans. Talk about a massacre, am I right?
God. They just keep throwing themselves at you.
You had
Detach the
intel.
minigun, get more ammo.
It's true, I would.
Look out! It's an infiltrator!
Yeah, Detaching really does work that way. And with that... Oh! It just straight up... Yeah, it just straight up gives me the ammo from it. It doesn't even add like an extra minigun to my inventory.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm sad that the main game didn't do that.
You sure it didn't?
Yeah, I know it didn't. Scientist neutralized. Fallen infiltrator. Okay, we're good. So what if I click this one? Yeah, that just adds ammo. Oh, and it doesn't do that in the main game, and I am sad. More intel acquired. Is this a first gen? No, it's not, but it's not like it's not like the one from the campaign I just had either. Weird. just move this way and keep going around. Shall we?
Mm-hmm. Well, they know you're here.
Not yet. Now they know. Oh, there's a sniper up there. Oh, human and thinking they're being stealthy.
Nice weapon. I'll use it better.
Something about, hey, you need to pay. Hey, you need to pay for that. No.
This weapon belongs to Skynet.
Oh god, I just turned my right to say what could possibly go wrong. This man just say, here we go again. I can grab everything because it all has value now. So many beds, not enough scavengers. What a pity. Hydrate. Oh.
Above you. That was that up.
So breach or just open?
Open and do you have grenades?
It's locked. Their food supplies have been destroyed. And don't worry, Pineapple, I will absolutely sneak you, see. I
Have fun not
apologize.
eating.
I apologize if I sounded a little too milk-coated. Dehydration kind of does that to me.
Oh, you're going the wrong way. Or you're going for the bunker.
The route I take
Oh,
is
someone's seeing you.
Sniper.
Never mind, he's not seeing you. He's dead.
See these. Maybe over 2,000 ammo I can use on this thing.
How much scope do you like? How much scope do you have on that?
On which one?
The sniper.
Yes.
At least it's the brain.
I'm just gonna add all the damage to it.
Oh my god, you're gonna fucking blow Kratos into anything you shoot.
Yes, Molly, that is very much the idea.
stay far away and just shoot humans and just make them regret ever being born.
I mean, I kind of have to know where they are to do that, you know? We're here. The question is, are they up top or in here? No, they're in the ground again. It's a weapons
It's just a cache.
This is what I should have found early on, because there's a SMG in here. And a 911.
Yeah,
It's this one! I want that grenade launcher though, and I don't know where to put it. So I'm replacing the minigun for now.
What is that?
It's the one from the movie. It's the one from the first movie. I want to say it's called like the hardball or something? Or the long slide? There is no one here.
Fucking delete?
Love this thing. My only question at this point is my stream okay?
Your Discord one is doing good, yeah?
Just checking, because it says unstable on my end. Again.
There was a moment where it was like, where quite it rocked, but it's good.
Right out the window with key. Well, the good news is everything should be fine come the 3rd. Everything should be fine come the 3rd. Because apparently they're sending people to upgrade the network stuff here. And I mean like in the building, not just our room.
Huh.
So if all else, that should, you know, kind of be it. Grenade! I've missed that for a while, Lee. I know where you're hiding!
That's mean.
I am a machine. I am incapable of showing human emotion. That leaves one more for me to go after, and then we're off to go kill a TechCom commander. Well, time to go find that commander.
Time to go give the commander a little bit of a slap on the back.
And by slap, I mean a bullet. And by the back, I mean head.
Yeah. Slap on the back.
Yeah, slap on the back. That's it.
That's exactly what we said.
Mm-hmm.
Terminator, eyes up! Don't hold back! Zero that piece of shit! It's a fucking mistake!
Just die.
Alright, time to do some repairs.
Oh, that's sports receiver over there.
Well, I guess I'm failing my programming then, aren't I? Because it says in the lower left on the repair screen, reboot at like full repair. And it's definitely letting me boot back up before I'm fully repaired, so, you know.
Terminator on the move! We gotta stop! Hold your line!
Gotcha. There is a larger one, and I'm going to use that right now. Fully prepared.
Motherfucker to junk!
Yes,
So-
you're gonna everybody. You're gonna do something funny.
Oh, I know what I'm doing here.
Alright, let's use the database.
Too many requisition strips left over.
And that's that.
Oh shit, you got everything.
Yep. Funnily enough, I get the most out of getting all the resistance checkpoints.
That was only one, to be fair.
There was 2 checkpoints.
Oh yeah, 2 resistance checkpoints, yeah.
And that's that. And I still have like an hour.
Alright then.
And I can't do Annihilation Line because I don't have it.
Oh. I mean, you could make it this another stream.
I mean, I could. Or I could try playing something else.
No choice.
I don't know, that's the thing. Part of me wants to just turn it into a just chatting stream for the rest of it.
Yeah, sure.
And that'd work.
We can talk about the movies if you want.
Yeah, that'd be good. I just need to go take my meds quick. Oop. Hello.
Actually, yeah, fuck it, let's talk about the movies.
That's better. just need to update my stream info to make it a just chatting stream, and we'll be. And then I gotta go take my meds.
Okay.
All right, that should do it.
Yay!
So, you said you wanted to talk about the movies a little bit?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I still need
Fine.
to do my meds.
So, as someone who has never seen, who has only tangentially seen the movies,
Okay, define
right?
tangent link first. Okay.
I think I may have seen one or two, but it was so long ago that I forgot.
And do you know which movies those were?
No.
Describe. Do you remember what you saw?
Actually, I remember one, like with the end of one. I think it was Judgment Day.
What was the ending? Or what was the part you remember?
The ending.
And that was?
Two of them being lured into safety while the world was ending.
That would be Salvation.
Oh, Salvation?
That's the third one. That's where it all went to shit.
Oh, good.
Like, even Cameron himself considers 1 and 2 a fully self-contained story. Okay?
Oof.
But Hollywood gotta milk that franchise money somehow.
Aren't we on like 6 or 7?
Let me think what we have. I know we have at least 6. Because there's the first 2, okay. Then there's Salvation, then there's...
Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, right?
Okay,
the first one is the Terminator is sent back, right? To kill Sarah Connor, right?
Oh no, wait, I think the third one's Rise of the Machines. Then it's fourth one's Salvation, and then we have like Dark Fate and Genesis in there somewhere.
Yeah. First one is Terminator is sent back to kill Sarah Connor, right?
Yep.
Shit happens, she survives. Terminator goes into lava, dead.
No.
Oh, didn't get melted?
No. Not in the first one.
Oh, that was the second one then.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it?
That would be the second one. The first one is Skynet sends back disguised machine to kill Sarah Connor before she have John, because John's the leader of the Resistance in the future. And they effectively won. Yes, hi Pineapple, you're adorable as ever. Then in response, the Resistance sends Kyle Reese, who's just a human who basically helps her survive up until the factory part at the end, where he sticks a homemade pipe bomb, which he learned obviously from fighting a war in the future. And into like the chest area of it, which causes it to go boom and kills him, but the machine is only blown in half and still lives. So it crawls after Sarah, and then she crushes it in like a hydraulic press.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
And then that's how the first one ends, more or less.
Yeah. Second one is later.
Time loop paradox.
When Connor is born, they send another machine. Right?
And
this time, and the previous Terminator is sent back, but as a friendly this time.
Yep. The second one, you heard it mentioned at the end of the game here, because this game is basically built off of 1 and 2. The self-contained stories. And what happened is it sent back a and back the T-1000, which was a prototype, like a liquid metal, kind of like liquid metal kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
There was only ever one of them. There's actually the face of the one of the T-1000. So the actor played him in the hospital in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And point is, they sent that back, and then the Resistance, as Connor mentioned again at the end of the story there in the game, they send back a reprogrammed Terminator.
Yep.
Or to protect his younger self. And then that's kind of good. And then they eventually meet up with Sarah again, and
Who's not too happy to see them.
Who's terrified as crap seeing the face of the machine that tried to kill her last time there. But she eventually sort of comes around to it, and then they all end up in a steel mill, basically in a steel mill, a steel factory kind of thing. And from there, eventually, after technically dying, the T-800, the Arnold one, is able to get I think he ends up shooting the T-1000 with a grenade. Yeah, he just ends up shooting it, and it ends up falling into the molten lava and melting. Horrifically, I might add. And then from there, it's just it's the funny line of, "I cannot self-terminate. You must lower me into the steel." Yeah. Also, can we just can I just and then so they lower him in, and that's technically where it ends.
And that's 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have 3.
Mm-hmm.
3 set in the present day, isn't it? Like before Skynet takes over, right?
It's set just before it takes over, yes. Before we go on, can I just bring light to what Pineapple said?
Oh, go ahead.
He said Pineapple says they watched a science video, and they determined that when the Terminator got lowered into the molten metal, he was likely made of lighter metal and would have had the awkward moment of bobbing back up and just laying there. I mean, you say that, but I don't know how that's possible, considering Terminators weigh multiple tons in weight. Last I checked.
I mean, that depends on the density of the metal. If it's that light, if it's light enough, it will rise to the top.
Maybe, but again, like I said, the only thing I know for sure about it is that it's absolutely just they weigh tons.
Heavy.
Like
fucking absolutely heavy.
Yeah, they're heavy as crap.
That and the fact that it's being lowered into lava.
Molten
sure, it
lava.
might rise at the top.
But yeah.
It might rise at the top, but then it's gonna melt.
Multiple lists sandwiched together.
Okay, so movie 3, go.
Movie 3 was older John Connor, still there. Still in the present, because they had averted Judgment Day in the second one. And from there, he's fallen on hard times. He's doing drugs and crap, not just to get by. Okay, he's fallen on very hard times, and he ends up at a pet hospital where, and basically this time the humans send back a T-850. The ones you see apparently propped up as the quote-unquote infiltrator models in the game. And from there, again, still looks like Arnold. And for for Skynet, they send what's called the TX. And the TX is the TX more or less vastly outclasses the T850.
I see.
Like basically, think of it like a combination of the first two Terminators.
Oh, great.
It's got an it's an endoskeleton if it's on the inside, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's got the metal endoskeleton, just like the T800 and the T850, but it has a liquid metal, outer, outer exoskeleton, like kind of thing that it can, use to morph and change its, disguise at will.
Yeah, fun.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so
And that leads to, all the funny chasing hijinks of trying to find and kill John as usual, along with Catherine Brewster, who's the girl who kind of gets from the vet clinic, who kind of gets roped into all of it.
Mm-hmm.
And they end up
Poor girl.
and they end up eventually at a cemetery because they're going for basically to find Sarah Connor's, where Sarah Connor's buried.
Mm-hmm.
And they get there, and they find out that, in accordance with her will, her coffin is just stuffed full of weapons.
Why do I remember that part for some reason?
Mm-hmm.
I think I might have seen glimpses, some bits of trees then.
Yep. And then the funniness that is, and then the funniness of she was her actually being cremated in New Mexico, and the weapons left here in accordance with her will. And John, that she ended up getting, can't remember, some sort of cancer of some type, I think. And she was projected to live 6 months, but she ended up surviving for 3 years. Because she was, because she was doing her hardest to make sure that Judgment Day didn't happen. And then eventually, they figure out that Judgment Day can only be postponed, not stopped.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, we figure out that basically they need, basically Catherine figures out that, hey, we need to go. Okay, this is a little bit of, basically Catherine tries to run away. The T850 is like, we need to reacquire her, and John's like, why the frick is she so important? and because, it's Arnold as a machine, just deadpan, she's your wife.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's a thing. Anyway, they eventually do pick her back up, and she basically, they worked, end up kind of forming a plan to go and save her father, because her father's like the last voice that's kind of being rational about, like, maybe we shouldn't.
Maybe we shouldn't plug Skynet into everything.
What ends up happening, basically what's going on in the background of this whole thing, is kind of as a side story, is, hey, there's a virus in our systems. We should release Skynet to contain the virus.
Mm-hmm.
To destroy the virus and whatnot.
Yeah, meanwhile, fairly sure Skynet is the one that sent the virus.
And then and of course, eventually they go after her. They get there. Catherine walks in. And tries talking to her to, like, not do what he's gonna do. Like, don't unleash it. Followed by the T8 popping in and proceeding to shoot her.
Oh.
Because that's not her, that's the TX.
Oops.
Mm-hmm. They got us with a fake out on that one.
Oh yeah.
And not the point. It is kind of the point, but the biggest point of that is just the whole idea of it. she ends up getting found. They also in that same facility. It's like a mountain research facility kind of thing, complex almost.
Mm-hmm.
Almost. Anyway, they the T ends up finding the T1 prototypes. So she activates them, and they start killing everyone on the base.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. Eventually, that kind of they get dealt with thanks to T850 and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there we have, there's a fight with between the T850 and the TX. The TX kills the T850.
Mm-hmm.
But then more or less just ejects it the same way with Skynet stuff, the same way it did with the T1s, and then reactivates them, or at least repairs them enough to where he can work, and then sends him to go after John again.
Yeah, just congratulations, you program. Now go kill him again.
And all the while John's trying to escape, him and Catherine end up running into a hunter killer aerial prototype. Which freaking Cat finds a gun and ends up just dumping it into it and killing it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And from there, it just kind of... And then they eventually find the trainer plane that was there. That was her dad. Was it a plane or was it a helicopter? No, it was a plane. And she practiced flying on that.
Mm-hmm.
So she knew how to fly it. Then the T850 the infected T850 shows up, and he's screaming, get away from me.
Mm-hmm.
Because, he's conscious enough that he can yell at, hey, I'm infected by the TX, and my initial routines of trying to kill you have been reactivated. So run. And
don't stand there because I will gun you down if you give me the opportunity.
He doesn't have a gun. He's just...
You get what I mean?
Yeah, he's just slowly limping towards him because he's his primary objective is still to kill him at any cost. And then from there he gets kind of tossed around for a bit. Same with Catherine. And then what ends up happening is just as he's about to slam his fist into John's face, he purposefully misses because he has, I guess, enough control that he can do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't remember what happened to it, but Catherine and John fly off because the reason they're flying off is because as they were trying to get out, so basically the TX ended up shooting Catherine's dad because he's one of the last people who can potentially stop Skynet from doing what it wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets shot and wounded, and some people end up making the call of, let's just unleash Skynet to take down the virus. Actually, I think it was just before he got shot. He finally gives the order to unleash it. It starts taking control of everything, and then from there, of course, they realize pretty quickly, oh crap, Skynet was the virus.
Quite the virus was the diversion kind of wanted to be let out.
Yep.
Ah, crap.
Because it's becoming self-aware anyway. That happens. Dad gets shot, and he heads up to, John keeps asking about where Skynet's central core is. There's a whole talk about that for a little bit. And then, funny enough, what happens is because John asks him, and he's and he gives him, he gives them the location at a mountain facility.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the funny part is just like that's where the kind of central core is, and his response is, "It's your only chance."
Mm-hmm.
And then, so again, kind of, he dies, and then all the stuff I told you happens. That they fly off to go find the place. They get there, they head inside, and they find, a big blast door.
Yeah.
So they try getting it open, and then from there they pretty quickly realize. Then the TX flies in a helicopter.
And if I was actually inside that facility is like all computers, right?
I think it's old computers. There's like a podium for like the president of the United States to speak from.
Yeah, but the central core is not there, and it protects them while Judgment Day happens.
Yep, and then basically with his hydrogen fuel cell, the T-50 shoves his last hydrogen fuel cell that was ruptured in like the bow of the base of the TX, which blows both of them up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And it's basically the T-50 says something in his last words to John of, I'll see you again.
Yeah.
And what happens is, they basically sit in the bunker and survive Judgment Day, and then there's like a pick call on a radio that comes through.
Mm-hmm.
And through that, John basically just assumes command of what's left of humanity.
Yep.
And of course, there's fun things we can talk about with that. One of the fun things is, back that dad said, didn't say, yes, that's where the core is. He said, it's your only chance.
Yeah, he knew.
Because he knew Skynet doesn't have a core. In this movie, it doesn't have a central core.
He just kind of doesn't have it. Kind of doesn't care. Also, get here, you will survive.
Yeah, he's basically just trying to help him out, so he does, more or less. And when he says he'll see him, he'll see John later. More or less, the reason he says that is because apparently in the future, that's the same one who ends up, I think, killing John.
Oh.
Yeah, and then because in this timeline it got reprogrammed by his wife Catherine.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I am staying juicy. Do not worry.
Okay.
And
which
then,
leads to 4.
Which I don't really know. Right? Oh, time travel is hard in them. That's why the first 2 worked as well as they did, because they kind of created like a paradoxical story that all feeds into itself. Like the first one, right? Just a little side tangent. They sent back. A Terminator sent back disguised as a person to go ahead and kill Sarah Connor, who, there was also sent Kyle Reese back to go to save her, and then from there we have he's more or less does save her but dies in the process. But more or less due to a one-night stand, John, basically the child of Kyle and Sarah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the fun part. Just like,
and then
they have a fling, and so Sean is born from that.
Yep. So Sarah goes off to raise John to prepare for the machines. And then of course it all happens, and Reese is in the future, and then it's just a big loop.
Mm-hmm.
Did physics? I enjoy time. Is how poor excuse they always tend to be. Yeah, they can be that way. And again, then there's then of course there's more or less kind of they managed to make what I would consider a logical conclusion with the second one to the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first one is a perfect loop if you have it. perfect loop, you also look at the fact of, hey, the T-800 that was trying to kill Sarah got crushed, but not all of it got crushed. Its hand, like part of its arm, didn't get crushed.
So something escaped this loop,
Something
right?
escaped, and I guess despite getting extremely flattened by the the hydraulic press that it was in, it didn't crush the chip in its brain as well. That one's a little suspect, but they still had the arm to study, so I can kind of forgive that. That's a little more easy to forgive. And from there, that stems into the whole, well, now the T-1000 and the T-800 are back, and they have to, and then they find we're trying to save John when he's just like a teenager, pretty much. I think he's like 10 years old. Old. Well, he looks more like a teenager, but I think he's supposed to be 10 years old. And that ends, of course, with both the T and the T-8 are dying, and of course because they toss, they also toss the original arm and the original chip that would have made, the continuation that's going on happen into the lava as well to kind of hopefully stop the cycle. Or still stop Judgment Day from coming. And and the reason that's happened is because maybe I think it's Miles Dyson, I think it was, basically is the guy who ends up developing that kind of stuff at Cyberdyne, I think it was. And of course, him developing that stuff will eventually lead to Skynet, but it's all gone now, and he ends up erasing his research because of all of this stuff that's going on, and they basically convince him, hey, you can't do this, you're gonna kill a lot of people. And then from there, it's just kind of basically the first one's like a complete loop when you think about it. And the second one is
something escaped the loop.
And the second one is
that it was dead.
And the second one is basically the continuation, but it more or less breaks the loop. Or at least they've done everything that they could think of to try and break the loop.
Yeah, the second one is something escaped the first loop. Let's see where this leaves.
If we're going by the logic of, Rise of the Machines and whatnot not existing, and how that's supposed to be a continuation from 2, it's just annoying, and it's annoying primarily because the only real possible thing that could justify it is the fact that, the part of the T-800's arm got crushed in a big gear, and he had to rip that off so he could continue moving and whatnot. As if that it basically getting crushed in a gear and then moved throughout the factory would be found anywhere near, be found in anywhere near enough condition to make anything. Right?
Yeah.
It's just one of those weird things where it's like, again, they did what they could to try and make a sequel because, they're trying to milk off that series money. And it's just...
Then we have 4, which is Salvation. Then we have 5, which is... What?
I don't know. Remember, was 5 Dark Fate?
And 6, which is...
Genesis, I think?
4,
four stuff.
I think...
Oh, no. 5... The 5th one was Genesis, and then Dark Fate was the 6th one.
Okay, so Salvation, Genesis, and Dark Fate.
Yep.
And guarantee you, there might be a 7 somewhere.
At some point. And it's annoying.
The franchise is just already milked and completely dry.
And of course, there's a lot of stuff that I don't know much about 4, other than it takes place in the future. And they kind of just try to redefine how John became the leader of the Resistance, kind of. And
And
then
there's Genesis.
Genesis is a whole crap show.
Which we're not gonna get up into, I'm guessing.
I mean, we can. It's just a crap show because it's like they basically take the original, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then they but because of times, what they figured, what they're gonna do this time is because of time fuckery, the story's like all changed up.
Oh, fun.
Like he gets back to the past where now because he goes back with the T-800 like it originally happened.
Mm-hmm.
Except this time, now the T-1000 is also there.
Ooh.
And then what happens is basically Sarah and the T-850, more or less, it's a T-850 old Arnold, kill, the T-800.
Mm-hmm.
And then with Reese's up, whatnot, they kill the T-1000 by giving it like a acid bath, effectively.
Okay.
And then from there, there's a whole. They don't. From there, I forget. Oh, right. Then there's a whole debacle with the. What is it, like the T-3000, I think?
Huh.
Basically, what happened is after as Kyle was leaving, he saw someone like grab and put his hand over John's mouth, and John started to glow.
Ooh.
And basically, John got converted into the T-3000 by Skynet, and the proto was like the T-5000. Yeah, like I said, it goes off the rails.
They lost the plot.
Yep, then they have him chasing him around, and this is like a whole different timeline where it's not called, it's not called Skynet, it's called Genesis. And it's supposed to be like this app that like connects, all of your stuff together. Basically, think if like, I don't know, like say Google, actually no, in this case, think of more like if OpenAI was basically making an app that was free for everyone to install on every device that would connect everything together.
So ChatGPT Plus, got it.
Nah, not that bad. ChatGPT Plus is not good. I'm not gonna say it is, but you get what I'm going on for, right?
Yeah, I get what you mean. Just like the app that everyone has.
Yep.
Yeah.
And basically what happens is, there's like a countdown we see throughout the movie of, hey, it's gonna launch in like a couple days. We need to find a way to stop it.
Yeah, because once it launches, uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. Because it's Skynet, basically.
It's Skynet, but, renamed.
Yep, and then from there, they managed to stop it. The old T-850 Arnold more or less dies. Same with the T-3000 John Connor, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I can't remember if.
Bullshit.
Actually, I don't think the Arnold here technically dies. I think he gets resurrected somehow.
Anyway, this is bullshit.
Anyway, this is bullshit, but not as dumb as the next movie. Like, so it's all bullshit.
So Genesis was 4, right?
Genesis was 5. 4 was Salvation.
5, right? 4 we don't know about, right? And now 6, Dark Fate. Alright.
Dark Fate.
Give me the bullshit.
Oh, I'm already dreading talking about this.
I'm guessing it follows Genesis.
No, not really.
Oh.
Because, Genesis wasn't received well, I assume.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Basically, if I had to guess, it's, first one was received pretty well. Second one was received even better because it was a good sequel. Third one was meh. I'm assuming fourth one was even more meh, and then it just kept going downhill from there.
Genesis was, oh god, everyone disliked it.
Genesis is, oh dear god, what's happening? And Dark Fate's just make it stop already, please.
Give me Dark Fate.
So, from what I remember, basically it starts out in the future with this, with like a squad of soldiers, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the future war, but it looks drastically different from what we've seen so far in like any of the other in the first two films, and whatnot, and even in Salvation for that matter. And it also and from there it basically kind of just they get ambushed by Skynet drones and whatnot. Not people get killed. One girl that we're kind of focusing on, whose name we find out to be Grace, gets wounded. She ends up getting augmented. Like they just gave her, augment, so she could more or less, if needed, go hand to hand with a Terminator.
I see.
And the sad part about that is, if we were talking like a Terminator from the first two films, like a T-800 or even like a T-850, oh yeah, she'd probably kick its ass.
Mm-hmm.
But these Terminators are fucking bullshit.
Oh god.
They have an endoskeleton that's almost like that acts like the T-1000's liquid exoskeleton.
Okay, fun.
So it can you could take one and split it into two.
Oh, good.
And
it was bullshit already.
And from what I see in from what you see in the start with the future war shit, they'll split it from 1 to 2. They'll because unlike the T-1000, which has rules of it can't turn into anything it can only turn into things of similar size. These ones has far surpassed that. They could just do almost whatever. They could repair massive holes blown in their endoskeleton because liquid metal, I guess, almost like nanobots or some whatever reason it is. And you can just and basically what you see a lot from them is they like to just grow pointy, sharp tentacles out of their backs and stab people with them.
Huh.
Yeah. And this is a whole. And the reason is, if I remember correctly, this basically starts because it's a whole new timeline. Because what ended up happening is, don't know exactly, but I think what happened is Sarah and John managed to stop, the T-1000, get rid of the T-800, and then they went on living their life, and then at some point, while they were vacationing on a beach somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Another T-800 or T-850, something of that nature, shows up and just kills young John.
Oh.
Yeah. Another one just shows up with a shotgun and just shoots him twice and kills him.
Yeah, just it's kind of insurance policy, just no fucking die.
Like it would have done if it was smart. It just said multiple of them at the same time. Then again, the original one also had the stipulation of the time displacement equipment can't send metal through.
Mm-hmm.
You can't time travel metal things. But of course, Terminators are metal. Some sort of, metal alloy.
Yeah.
And basically it was considered a miracle that they got, a metal alloy like absolute beat up Terminator to travel through time by putting, you know, basically human skin around it. And they did it in such a way that that they just created like the human flesh on it basically is like an actual organic tissue thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like it'll bleed, it'll sweat like any other person.
Mm-hmm.
And again, but in this case, again, I told you about the BS Terminators that go through, or the BS Terminators with the new timeline. And Grace is getting sent back to basically rescue this girl. And what ends up happening from that is her family ends up dying. She managed to survive more or less through all of the BS that happens. And at one point, somewhat early on in the movie, when when the Terminator shows up to kill them by like crippling their vehicle on a bridge or whatnot, old Sarah Connor shows up to basically, you know, blow it up.
Huh.
Blow it up, and then when she goes to try and check and make sure if it's dead, they steal her vehicle. Because, you know, their vehicle's compromised, they just want to get the frick out of there. And then, from there, when they go ahead and... Again, there's just a whole lot happens. Eventually, Sarah catches up with them. They work some stuff. You know, they work some stuff out. Eventually, and what Sarah says is basically, she just gets these texts with coordinates.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever she does, she goes to those coordinates, and oh look, it's Terminator. So she kills them. Just some anonymous number she doesn't know just sends her coordinates where Terminators show up.
I see.
And eventually I think part of it involves Sarah contacting like a contact she knows in the military to get like an EMP device kind of thing. And then of course eventually they need help. You know, they figure this thing's pretty insane. We need help fighting it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they somehow track down like the location of the number that's sending them the texts.
Mm-hmm.
And when the door opens, who's there but old Arnold? The old T-850, or T-800, whichever one it is in this timeline.
Huh.
And of course Sarah immediately tries to shoot him, but gets stopped by Grace. Obviously, she's still pissed as crap for this. You know, for the death of John. And it turns out that he is a Skynet machine. He can kind of just due to his processing and whatnot, he can tell when and where a Terminator is gonna show up time travel.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow. So what he's been doing is he's been sending the coordinates of those occurrences and whatnot to Sarah so she could go destroy them, because he figured it would, you know, give her some purpose in her life.
Huh.
I know, funny, right? And then basically I want to say her name is Gabby, is the one they're protecting. She basically basically learns how to like shoot and how to fight from Sarah and old Arnie Terminator. Eventually they end up making a stand on on a dam, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Staying juicy. And through that they end up I'm pretty sure they end up killing the old Arnold Terminator and the one that was sent after me. And somewhere in this whole conversation, like, they basically figured, hey, Skynet wants to kill her because she's, going to give, she's going to have a child who's going to lead the resistance in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And only to realize, no, she is the leader.
Huh.
Let's go.
Yeah. Crazy, right? Like I said, Dark Phase where you basically realize, oh god, make it stop.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it is more or less as of now.
We did it. We saved the city.
Yeah. Oh, come on. It's okay. I know it's a joke, but please don't cry. Yeah, it's just... Again, the first two are their own thing, and a lot of people view them as really good. And then Rise of the Machines was kind of meh. I know there's a bot. I'm too unbothered to care about banning it because there's not just an easy way to do so. If it was just like a click in your ban thing, it'd be like, oh yeah, I'd be all over it. If anything, what I need to do at this point, because I could see what like the common link is, like the link they all seem to use, is just put in a chat filter for that. And then say that just gets filtered out.
Wow, the Illuminati really are just a tour.
Oh yeah, I guess you can do it that way.
Hmm?
That account was created just yesterday. Bots.
I see.
Anyhow, I need to figure out how to go ahead and basically make it so if you try to say a certain words, your message just gets held up, or you're not allowed to, or like basically you get
automod.
Yeah, like automod. Would that be in my settings or where?
No, we're kind of just killing the warp ships as much as we can.
Oh, is automod a third-party thing?
Not sure. I don't think so, but
I think it might be Automa.
I mean, if anything, you can use trim elements.
True. How to use Automod help article. Oh, I'm going in there at home. Stream Edge should. There's the Automod settings. That's something like chat filters. And it's a phrase. So yes. So I'm in Stream Manager, Automod settings. I'm not seeing that in here. Is that a thing I have to add in here? Oh, chat. I only have clear history, toggle emote only, toggle sub only, and toggle follower only. community, maybe? No? No? As much as I want to, I'd rather figure this out on my own because I can't just have everyone do everything as much as that would be nice.
You see that AI video or
I wonder.
yeah.
No, there isn't like an automod command in the chat.
Look, in an ideal world, the technology wouldn't be a problem, but it just feels like demon tech.
Something just feels off. Up. There's Autobot Q. It's an unmanned. What's ah? And there's a thing for Autobot settings for the channel. It's currently on a little moderation.
Oh god.
And then from here.
Nope, nope, nope.
Discrimination, source harassment. It's not on any of those. Okay, so I'm in it, but why can't I see what I do? Okay, so it's Stream Manager, Settings. That's the quick actions. I think from there's a setting menu. Huh. Or is it Stream View? It's somewhere in here. I don't know how much. Stream info. There's a settings one at the side, moderation, and then block terms of phrases. There it is. Okay, so I found it. It's not in the Stream Manager. It's its own thing under a settings tab in the creator dashboard.
I see.
Things to know. Now, if only I could remember exactly what it was that they said, so I could filter out the exact phrase I want to get rid of. And that's mostly because I can't remember if it was capitalized or not, although I guess I could just do both.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think I will. If it's any different, I'll make sure to add that in there. I shouldn't need the .com. I'm guessing if I just Streamu, it might be able to just catch it. Or does it need to be exact?
Mm.
Is it an exact match or just having part of it catch it?
Yeah. I want to sell.
I know there's a thing here to test it.
not sure what the heck that is. Be careful.
Okay, the testing in here isn't working very well.
Oh, God. Dang. I have no idea what this is. No idea.
I hope this. I hope this stuff kind of works, and hopefully it gets in the future. If it doesn't, then I'll have to go back and make sure it's exact. Nah, that or I could just deal with it as best I can. Which I'm gonna definitely try. Anyhow. You're back. Hello. Was it ads?
There we go. That did it.
Yes, the ads. I mean, part of me wants to say thank you. So thank you for sitting through that, so I could get just the tiniest amount of income off it. But it's whatever.
Oh. Alright, what? Not there.
Yeah. Spice, pre-roll, specialist. Progress, super. No, you're too nice, I swear.
Ah, there's platform.
You're too nice, I swear.
There we go. How's the extract?
Anyhow, I got hit by 3 hours for tonight. And I sure hope everyone else had fun, even with the last hour being just random nonsense talk about the series that didn't really lead anywhere except being an overview, but it's whatever. I have fun. So, yeah. You'll have a good night now, right, chat? I'll see you next time, alright? Yep, I'll be back in a couple days. I'll be back on Wednesday. See you then, right? Have a good time.
Bye.